Good morning, everyone. My name is Craig, and I'm going to be your meditation guide for today. I'm back after a couple-week hiatus, went on vacation, and I'm really glad to be back, and so glad you guys are here joining me. So welcome, and happy Monday to you. I wanted to continue, just talk for a couple minutes to continue this exploration that we've been on over the last many weeks about what meditation is. And I think part of what I'm here to do as a teacher of meditation is actually really to help redefine what meditation is, because I really do feel like it's taught in a way that actually can lead to a lot of struggle, and that really misses like the real root of what meditation is. And so I wanted to talk just for a couple minutes today about that again. And so often we view and think about meditation as a way of, kind of denying or pushing out parts of ourselves. We think about meditation as a way of like, we need to, make our minds be quiet and push our thoughts away, and definitely push away, feelings that we don't want to feel, feelings that aren't spiritual, feelings of sadness or shame or fear or anything that we just don't want to feel during meditation. And so there's oftentimes this way that the mind tries to kind of make our experience very rigid and a denial of self. And in truth, meditation actually is the complete opposite of that. It's about creating space within ourselves to embrace all parts of ourselves and everything that arises. And so, during meditation, the more you sit, the more you realize that all parts of yourself come up during meditation. Your restless thinking is present, shame and fear and attachment and craving, and all parts of your being and all parts of yourself arises when you sit. And instead of trying to deny it or push it away, I want to invite everyone as you sit in meditation to be the space of allowance in which all of these things can arise within you, because all of these parts of self, the sadnesses, the shame, the fear, all these things within us are actually rising up in order to be acknowledged and ultimately in order to be loved. And so in meditation, we're actually arriving and opening the space of acknowledgement, embrace, and love of all parts of ourself. And that, paradoxically, when you open to all parts of yourself, then you drop into this deep space of stillness and peace, and this enormous love comes up to meet your humanness. And so as we sit today in the meditation, again, I just really want to invite you to just open yourself up to your humanity and all parts of your humanness in meditation. So, okay, that being said, let's go ahead and get started. And we can just get started by closing our eyes if you feel comfortable with that. Let's take a couple of deep breaths, really bringing in a lot of oxygen. Nice big inhales and nice slow exhales. Let's do a couple more of those deep breaths. Well, let's do one more nice big inhale. A nice slow exhale. You can go ahead and just let your breathing return to its normal rhythm. We're just going to relax our bodies and just breathe in and out of our nose for the remainder of the meditation. So we're just allowing the breath to be in its natural rhythm. And we're just noticing the sensation of breathing. Just relaxing the body and letting the body settle. And right away, just noticing the silence. The silence that's already here. And just relaxing into the rhythm of the breath. And really noticing the breath as if you're noticing it for the first time. Really letting yourself just feel into the sensation of breathing. Just feeling what it feels like to be alive right now in your humanness, feeling the air on your skin and feeling the chair or cushion or couch underneath you. And just letting your body relax and be supported by the chair or cushion completely. And just feeling into your own sense of being, your own natural felt sense of presence. And right away noticing that there's no effort required to just feel into your own being. You don't need to do anything or go anywhere else to feel into your sense of presence. It's already here. Just feeling into our own natural state of being and just relaxing and breathing. So we're simply just relaxing into the moment as it is. No effort that's required, no struggle that's necessary. There's nothing that we need to maintain or control. There's nothing that needs to be fixed or changed. Actually giving ourselves these minutes and this time to just relax and just to be. And if the mind is active, just let it be active. It's just what the mind does. It thinks. And just notice that the mind is active. And then just gently bring your attention back to just the sensation of breathing. And allowing the breath to guide you back into just your natural felt sense of being. And again, we don't need to create this sense of being. It's who you are. It's already here. It requires no effort to relax into this space and just breathe. We're just letting go. We're not trying to do anything or achieve anything. We don't have an agenda for meditation. We're not trying to become enlightened or be the Buddha or achieve a perfect state of peace. We're just letting go of all that. It's just a bunch more of struggle that we don't need. So we're just letting go into this moment, into our natural state of being, and just resting and breathing. And as we continue to sit and thoughts arise and sensations in the body arise, or maybe feelings and emotions present, just making space for all of it. And just resting as the open space, the field of awareness, the field of being, in which all of these things, all parts of our humanness, our thoughts and sensations and emotions, all of those things are allowed space here. Allowing everything in this moment to be as it is, with a gentle embrace. When we let go of trying to control our experience in meditation, we can just settle into a natural ease. It's a natural peace and stillness that's present. And we're just relaxing into that, relaxing into the peace and stillness that's already here. Just noticing the silence. Maybe sounds in your environment that come and go, but there's this continuous ground of silence and stillness that's always present. And we're simply just relaxing into that, into this space of stillness. Again, that's inseparable from your natural state. Again, if your mind is active, that's okay. Just let it be active. We have no attachment to the activity of the mind. We're allowing the mind to be active and to be in its natural functioning. And we're just noticing it. We're noticing the mind's tendency to hold on to thought, the mind's tendency to try and meditate the right way, to try and accomplish something, to achieve something. I'm just noticing that, and we're not paying that much mind. We're not energizing that. Just noticing it, and then just gently bringing our attention back to the breath, just noticing the sensation of breathing. Just allowing the breath to guide us back into our natural state of being, our natural felt sense of presence. Once again, resting is the field of stillness, the field of peace that's already here within us and all around us. And as we sit, we're also holding a tremendous amount of gentleness and self-compassion for ourselves. Can we be the space of acceptance and love that we meet all the different parts of ourself that arises? Can we be the field of love that meets all parts of ourself? Allows space for all parts of ourself. The wholeness and peace that we seek is not attained through some level of perfection, but through an acceptance and an embrace of all of ourself, all parts of our humanness. So just relax and be. So as we come out of meditation, really take your time, really being mindful of maintaining your sense of presence and stillness that you feel. Again, taking as much time as you need. You can open your eyes slowly when you're ready. Come back to the space. And take a deep breath and stretch out if you need to. So again, I kind of want to continue this process of flipping meditation on its head, flipping it from the way that it's commonly perceived into the reality of what it is. And as I mentioned, the reality of what it is to open yourself in the expansive love and peace that you are, that is your nature, to open up to that means to embrace all of the feelings that we sometimes and oftentimes don't want to feel. The parts of ourselves that we feel aren't spiritual. But the truth is that all parts of ourselves, and even including the uncomfortable emotions and the shame and the fear and the different things that we want to deny, they're all beautiful parts of ourself that are arriving and arising in order to be acknowledged and loved. And in that love, they are integrated back into self. So just want to wish you guys happy meditating. I'm going to stay around for a few minutes and answer any questions you might have. Please feel free to ask questions about meditation, anything that arises during your meditation, or just if you want to comment on your experience, I'd love to hear about it. If you need to leave now, I just want to thank you for joining. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll stick around for some questions now. Thanks. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate that. Nicole asked if I run any other meditations on Zen Space at a different time, and at the moment I don't. It's just the Monday mornings at 9, but I definitely let you know if I open up other times in the future. I really love doing this. It's such a pleasure to lead these meditations, so I'd like to do more in the future. Thank you, everyone, for your comments, Alicia and Susan and Alex. I appreciate that. Mark, Penelope, thank you all for joining. Thank you, Phil. So doesn't look like there's any questions. So I'm just gonna leave you guys and leave you with just, again, have a wonderful week, and just, again, want to invite you to have a tremendous amount of self-compassion for yourself as you go throughout your day and week. I think that such a foundation of this teaching and meditation is about, like I said, self-acceptance and self-love. And so just be really kind to yourself. Be gentle. Notice the areas and the times in which you're being hard on yourself, and then bring in some gentle energy. You can always put your hand over your heart, or say an affirming, some sort of affirming words to yourself. I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing okay. Everything's going to be okay. But again, I can't emphasize enough how beautiful and important it is to start to really cultivate a deep practice of self-compassion as you continue on your path. So be really kind to yourselves, and I will see you next Monday for another meditation. Thanks so much for joining. Namaste.